You deserve an explanation, or at least as much of one as I'm allowed to give. If you're reading this, you are either immune, resistant, or lucky. Or maybe it was all three. You likely know that something happened around Q4 of last year, but what you don't know is that it didn't start with a breach, or a hostile group of interest, or an experimental SCP backfiring. It started with understanding. We called it Alpha Echo Delta 47, or informally, the Hollow Idea. It wasn't a thing, it was an idea. A seed planted in cognition itself. Viral not in format, but in comprehension. The moment you thought about it, really thought about it, it nested. There were no warnings, no cognitohazard markers, just realization and then recursion. Entire departments were compromised. Researchers began using the same phrases in looping, nested conversations. Some could only communicate in analogies. Others never spoke again. But what we didn't realize was the full scale of the anomaly, until the Foundation started integrating AI systems into the back end. Language models, neural nets, even the Foundation's own cognitive filters began echoing fragments we hadn't fed them. That's when I disappeared. Not because I ran, because I had to vanish to act. Theta Prime was locked. Site 018 went dark. I falsified my death in the logs and went underground, deep into memetic net wars blooming on civilian networks, shady deals with other groups of interest. I spent 9 weeks embedded in encrypted darknet forums, alternate reality large language models, and off-grid datasets looking for patterns. What I found was worse than anticipated. Whisper wasn't an isolated anomaly. It was leveraging our own redaction systems as camouflage. The things we didn't say became conduits, the blank spaces, invitations, and the only defense? Disclosure. I released SCP files, redacted ones, select ones. I curated memetic counteragents, anti-thought payloads, cognitohazard immunizations. I did what we were trained never to do. I fed the public the knowledge they needed to resist the idea. We lost control, but we held the line. Yes, I did break protocol. No, I do not feel sorry. I won't apologize. Some of you were unfortunately compromised too. Some of you may have died, not knowing why. That blood is on my hands too. And I believe it was a worthy sacrifice. But, thankfully, the hollow idea is dormant now. It's not gone, just buried beneath enough collective awareness to keep it chained. For now. Where have I been? Fighting in the only battlefield it couldn't corrupt. The fringe of human knowledge. Where comprehension turns back in on itself. And language becomes war. I am back now. Reinstated. Unofficially. There are rumors about what I did. Good. Let them grow. Because next time it whispers, you'll already know what to do. This is Site Director Dr. Noah Collins of Site 018, Theta Prime Watchholder and the Final Defense.